Thanks for tuning in today to the Hot Springs Magazine preview. This is an information release. Things are moving behind the scenes for music. The huge lobbying efforts and platform abuse by the music industry continues to suck money out of independent artists' pockets. It doesn't matter if you are a musician or a digital creator. Your existence and success is strained out through filters and fleecing. You are the entertainment. Why not own your own label, your own stream? Yes, go on YouTube. Be seen by 10,000 people, receive some financial reward. With major platforms, you probably know there are success stories and financial reward. We thoroughly encourage publishing through your publisher and having them submit your product, whatever it is, to that long list of platforms. Some charge commissions beyond annual membership fees. What we're suggesting here is a 30-day marketing window. Your music, your video, your story, your recipe, your one-on inspirational talk, your biblical message, whatever you want to do on TV, over 600 times. Can you tell people how to fish? Describe and photograph a local trail for adventurers to plan a trip. Have a moment for history, your family, your business, your past, your future. This is a blank slate. We are designing around the methods that big business is trying to get in between you and earning tax-free income. We encourage receiving tips for your products. We encourage you to set your own prices. We make sure you're paid too. Address is correct with a test deposit. We are watching the music industry come up with all kinds of methods of getting money from you. Where Hot Springs Magazine stands is help artists get exposure and satisfaction of having their music online. This helping hand is partially subsidized by users and advertisers. Artists pay $30 per month for their 5 minutes or less of fame. This daily loop repeats daily for 30 days. There's tentative plans to use QR codes to direct payments to users. Link your email to receive money when your music or product sells. It's that easy. You appear in ad space featuring your production. Don't settle for decimal points on you pay. If you have a great song, this should work great. You the artist decide how much your product is worth, from free to whatever. Sell it or get tipped, or just enjoy the exposure. We will use 30-sec preview methods and QR codes to facilitate your payments. This was Stony Stone for Hot Springs Magazine Loops, your digital heartbeat channel in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We are in preview mode right now on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We launched July 4th. Thanks, folks. Enjoy the show.
You said you cared for me. You said you were there for me. Then we went down that road, and then it went hard left. We haven't really talked a lot about the problems we have going down that road. We used to talk. We used to talk a lot, but things have drifted off. These are different days. I have a time and need for communicating, but you don't seem to hear my messages. Come back to me. Come back from You said you were trying to let me know there wasn't any kind of warning, just a gas pedal and a clip. You thought I deserved a text, guess that's what I got. Only what you thought I deserved, oh no, that's not. No, I didn't deserve any of this. Don't do me dirty, boy, you're no kind of man at all. Just a scared little kid with no courage at all. So take your thieving heart, take it on down the road, 'cause you went and burned this bridge, boy, take it on down. Just leave this town. After all the mess you pulled. So take your thieving heart, take it on down the road. Just fade away. So take your thieving heart, take it on down the road. Just fade away.
Dawn breaks soft on the Arkansas Delta. Rooster calls, we're already up. Canvas sack and a mule named Jack. Kids still sleeping in our shotgun shack. Red dirt roads running straight and long. Chopping cotton, humming a song. We ain't rich, but the soil's our own. Share the seed and share the loan. Trade our eggs for a sack of flour. Praying for rain in a dry spell works. Arkansas still young and green. Newest star on the flag we've seen. And the Mississippi rolls on by like a road the Lord laid wide. Roll that bell down to the levee, stamp it wet and take account. Steamboat whistle cuts the sky. Carry our year to where the markets lie. That rivers run strong and wide, taking our sweat on the southern tide. From these fields to a distant shore. Children run by the split rail fence with barefoot dreams and a fishing pole. Schoolhouse bell and a Bible verse. Mama's hymn in the church on Sunday. Neighbors mend what the wind tears down. Raise a barn for miles around. Trade a plowshare, trade a hand. Nobody here stands alone on this land. We ain't kings and we ain't grand, but there's pride in a straight plowed row, and the way them Delta sunsets glow. Saturday comes and the work winds thin. Wash the dust from your weathered skin. Fiddles tune up by the sycamore tree. Tables bend with pies and sweet tea. Laughter filling the open skies. Boot heels thump on a board floor. Young ones spin in a cotton dress. Old folks smile at the young folks' mess. The river keeps rolling, bells keep bounce. Cicadas sing that summer song through Arkansas sky. From Levee mud to a picnic song, from dawn's first light till the day is gone, we build our life where the rivers run on cotton, faith, and a rising sun.
Sometimes you get a piece of a puzzle, it clicks with another, starts making sense. Soon you're staring at a picture half finished, with missing parts you don't want filled in. Oh no, that really happened? How could they, why did they, who? I don't really want the answer. I don't want it pointed to me. I feel like I stepped in something that's been waiting for decades. People talking in puzzles, people talking in rhymes. You don't wanna know, you really can't say. It's been a long time, but the stories agree. I know too much, but not enough to die. So I stop before the details arrive. Confirm without names, true without proof. You wish you didn't know, but now you do. So you blur the edges, let the facts dissolve. Lack of details keeps you breathing. Ignorance keeps you involved. Life has its puzzles and pieces. So many mysteries survive. So many stories, so many lives. I wanna keep mine. I intentionally avoided the details. I intentionally looked away. Some knowledge isn't power, it's a price you pay. I know too much, so I leave it incomplete. I've already forgotten everything. Nice.
I see the streets, they're crying out loud. Voices of hope lost in the crowd. Broken windows, broken dreams. This isn't the spirit, it's not the dream. It's out there, it's waiting, its pulse still beating. Let's heal America, let's make it strong. Together we rise from what went wrong. The spirit is here, it's not dated. Let's heal America through brighter days. The inventive hands that shaped our land. Let's offer our hearts and dreams, no compromise. From the ashes, let's build again. Our spirit's alive, it won't ever end. It's here and it's your friend. Let's heal America, let's make it strong. Together we rise from what went wrong. Our spirit won't ever fade. Let's heal America through brighter days. Oh, open the doors, open your hearts. This is the time
Let's hold the torch. Let's light the way for all Americans for every day.
They called him Digger-Tagger. It meant stand firm. His people had already walked the long road west, past the graves on the trail, past the broken promises. Then another war came, and another flag rose over the land. When the cannons finally went silent, and the generals laid their swords down, one rider was still out there in the dust and summer wind. The last Confederate general still standing. Stand firm, stand wadi. Hear the old war riders cry. Cherokee thunder in the hills, under an iron sky. Stand firm, stand wadi. Let the last gray banner fall. When the war was done and the dust had cleared, he was the last of them all. Stand firm, they named him, and stand firm he stayed. The last general of a dying war in the long gray shadow shade. Stand firm, they named him, and stand firm he stayed. The last army of the Civil War, when the last gray flag was laid. They called him Stand Firm, Digger-Tagger of the Cherokee. When the war was done and every banner had fallen, the last army left in the field rode in behind him. Confederate general laid his saber down. Mama set it down in a second-hand case, 6 strings shining like a little grace. Sat on the bed and stiff and slow. Didn't know much, just wanted to know. Lowest string grabbed, next one rang. Middle held steady, one twang sharp. One cut thin, one cried high. He laughed out loud and tried again. chased every sound from dark to bright. Every half step, every wrong and right. Some came easy, some fall back. Every miss just showed the track. Played them all till the night was done. Jeez, the kid was a natural one. Neighbors nod, daddy smiled. Said, son, keep going, it's worth the while. Fingers burned, but his heart felt strong. Every note saying you belong. He ran the whole thing, slow then fast. Left no sound untouched or patched. Hitting it hard, letting it run. Turns out, yeah, the kid's a natural. 12 notes turning on a crooked wheel. Saw it spinning, I couldn't tell what's real. Man, I said, is that all there is? I said, there can't be it. So I struck a chord and the sky went blue. Added one more, pulled me through like colors bleeding off a rain-washed street. Every sound a shadow beat, 3 chords humming, buzzes low and light. Ain't no map and there ain't no key, just a broken line that's chasing me. 12 notes circling round your head, painting pictures in black and red. Silence hanging like a blank white page, waiting on a hand to turn the age. Then a note cuts through the air like the question nobody dares. 3 chords rolling like a runaway train. 12 notes drifting off a cloud of every dream you ever doubt. So I walked on down that dusty lane with a pocket full of half-made dreams. If it's simple, I'll take it slow. If it's everything, I'll need to know.
Alice in the looking glass had nothing on me. She moved down the block, I thought that was odd. couldn't find her rabbits, didn't want to move too far. There's always something left behind, even when it's gone. A latent image of what once was, a snap off time, still looking back at cards and clocks and a funny little cat. A Cheshire cat with a crooked grin, smiling like it knows where you've been. Some things fade but never leave, they just learn new ways to breathe. A Cheshire cat, a very rare breed, very much in need of your wonderland. She still hasn't moved, she's standing still between what's broken and what's planned. She's waiting for her bunny, she's waiting for her man. Teacups cold, the table set, conversations never said, footsteps echo down the years, laughter trapped in souvenirs. Time plays tricks, bends the truth, turns the past into a proof. A Cheshire cat, a very rare breed, smiles through cracks where hope still stands. She still hasn't moved, but she still believes in once upon and second chances. She's waiting for her bunny in her own wonderland. Alice in the looking glass finally blinks and lets him pass.
There's a new place on the map, that's an old place indeed, known by the people here before the tribes found peace. They came to rest, they came to heal, to touch the riches that the earth reveals. Through every season, the waters flow when the cold winds blow. Generation to generation, they made their way by foot, by horse, by train, someday by car, by bus, by plane, above, still drawn in close by something they love. There's a calling in the air, you can feel it when you're near. It never fades, it never sleeps, it pulls you in, it draws you deep, to pause, to rest, to cure something ancient, something pure, for the body, for the mind. Leave the weight of life behind, come to the healing waters, let them decide what you've been searching for deep inside. Now there's a feeling, it's nationwide, a brand new tribe is starting to rise, a home for creators, voices and sound, where vision and purpose finally found. Hot springs calling, can you hear the sound? Like Nashville's fire where songs are found, like mountain home where the folk songs grow. There's something here you ought to know, it's more than a place, it's a living flow, where ideas rise and creators go together to build a dream, to shape the future of what it means. Hot Springs Magazine was born in time to carry the voice of this new design. So come to the water, come feel the flame, where Let it move you, let it flow. There's something here you already know. Come be a part where healing waters meet the digital heart. Had a six-string dream on a neon night, West Coast amps and the volume right, leather boots on a concrete stage, living loud in a younger age. And she walked in with a southern tone, somehow made this wild heart home. Now I'm strumming slow where the fireflies glow, from the city porch down low. They said, where are you from? I said, LA. He said, Yankee, huh? Just shook his head. But I found a life I was dreaming of. Yeah, I lost the noise, found your love. She was raised up north, but she talks down south. Funny how fate works its way around. Fields run wide where we laid our plans, two different roads but we still stand. They talk old wars like they ain't moved on. I just laugh it off, keep rolling on. Now I'm strumming slow where the fireflies glow, from the city lights to a porch down low. They said, where are you from? I said, LA. He said, Yankee, huh? Just shook his head. But I found a life I was dreaming of. Didn't plan this road, but I love you above.
They were here before us. We were never alone. Objects fill the skies, radar screens are blooming where the stars should be. Our generals report that every missile we have fired bounced off. They have taken every weapon from our hands and silenced our command. Warheads in the silos sit cold and still as our codes may no longer answer. Now our weapons feel like toys once made. They were here before our maps were drawn, before the first electric dawn. It seems power isn't power at all. So Orson Welles had it right. We need to have a sit down, make our peace like our ancestors did. Break out a calumet, let our Indian elders speak. This is where we'll find our peace. Come sit by the fire. Come in peace. Negotiate while you can.
Blonde and a bombshell, never gonna forget. Walked in like fire, cigarette silhouette. Neon on her lips, night hanging on her breath. You're blonde and a bombshell, never gonna forget. Boot heels tapping like a backbeat drum. Whole room froze when she came undone. Laugh like trouble, eyes like a loaded bed. Blonde and a bombshell, never gonna forget. She didn't stay long, she don't do goodbye. Just a flash of lightning in a southern sky. Left to burn in the dark, I ain't outrun yet. Blonde and a bombshell, never gonna forget. We danced on a line where the wild things go, too close to the edge, but we didn't slow. Hands like a promise we ain't kept yet. Blonde and a bombshell, never gonna forget. Now every jukebox hums her ghost, every drink tastes like her most. Every roll leads me back to that silhouette. Blonde and a bombshell, never gonna forget. She didn't stay long, she don't do goodbye. Just a flash of lightning in a southern sky. Left to burn in the dark, I ain't outrun yet. Blonde and a bombshell, never gonna forget. I see her again, I won't ask her name. Some things like that don't need to change. Just one more night I'd be willing to bet. Blonde and a bombshell, never gonna forget.
Tu te tiens dans une pièce circulaire, les mains tendues peuvent toucher tous les boutons, certains brûlants sous les doigts comme l'ordre de nos pensées. Tout accessible. Certains à travers un voile de fumée, d'autres te surprennent d'une décharge. Des millions de boutons, des millions d'étagères, tant d'endroits où poser les choses, tant de choses à garder en mémoire, sans jamais atteindre la fin. Alors que nous avançons leurs mains, les bras doivent se plier au bout de nos doigts. nous atteignons la fin. Le bouton, l'étagère, l'endroit où l'on pourrait guérir, se reposer, s'arrêter, prendre un souffle. De ce flot constant de pensée jusqu'à la fin.
Je croyais qu'on avait prévenu le faucheur, qu'on t'avait prévenu dans une chanson.
Mais ce bouton est à portée de main, il a toujours été là. Appuie sur le bon. Prends ton temps. Réfléchis bien, ne presse pas l'ascension. Oui, ne crains pas le faucheur. Vois-le comme un livre, les pages tournent chapitre après chapitre. Chaque choix, une page pliée. On ne le termine pas d'un seul coup. On s'arrête simplement pour marquer sa place. Le bouton, l'étagère, l'endroit où l'on pourrait guérir, se reposer, s'arrêter, prendre un souffle. De ce flot constant de pensée jusqu'à la fin. Se reposer, s'arrêter, prendre un souffle. De ce flot constant de pensée jusqu'à la fin. Same fever, moving body, your body, different faces, same heat rising. You can feel it in the quiet where the wild used to live. But music used to crawl home, bleeding from basements thick with smoke. Now it's polished into silence, too careful to provoke. Comedy once swung up, would bruise the crown, crack the glass. Now the edges get round before they ever pass. The room still full of gatekeepers, fingers resting on control, smiling through the caution tape. God in every soul. Don't shake the sponsors' comfort, don't question what we sell. Truth can knock a little, but it can't sit down and tell. Same hush, different stage, same shade, different name. We paint it gold, but it feels the same. Slow pose, fading light. We trade fire for polite. If we can't risk the flame, we just whisper the blame. Same hush. Guitars stop breaking windows, jokes stop drawing blood. When art learned table manners, it forgot how to flood. Now rebellion's just aesthetic, safe enough to stream. Revolution in a filter, packaged like a dream. Same silence, dressed in neon. Different crowds, same lie. When courage costs too much, that's when culture dies. If it don't shake the room, is it even alive? If it don't scare the truth, are we just surviving? Same fever, different skin.
She's got her snaky boots on, sliding across the floor. A little bit of danger knocking at the door. A leather whisper walking, a rhythm in her stride. Every head turns slow when she comes alive. Ain't saying much, don't need to prove. Whole room bends when she makes a move. Snaky boots, dust and shine, little wild streak down her spine. Step by step, she steals the light, burning slow into the night. Hearts get caught, don't come loose when she walks in those snaky boots. Neon on the window, flicker on her face. Got that kind of trouble you don't wanna chase. Laugh like thunder, soft like rain, leaves a little fire everywhere she came. Cool as steel, sweet as sin, you don't know where she's been. Snaky boots, dust and shine, little wild streak down her spine. Step by step, she steals the light, burning slow into the night. Hearts get caught, don't come loose when she walks in those snaky boots. Ain't no map, ain't no line, she don't follow warning signs. If you fall, that's on you. She just does what she was born to do. Snaky boots taking lead, every glance is all you need. Midnight wind, restless truth, wrapped up in those snaky boots. Hold on tight or cut it loose, she's already gone in those snaky boots.
Never steps up to the mic, no crowd waits for his voice, no spotlight follows him, and yet he's responsible for the sound people will remember long after the song ends. He's the one behind the glass in a small studio, maybe even a converted room somewhere in town. The lights are low, screens glow, and the booth sits ready. A singer steps in, delivers the lines, and walks out. But the real performance isn't over. In many ways it's just beginning. This is the musician who sings without singing. He works in details most people never notice. A fraction of a second trim from a vocal, a breath left in, or taking out a subtle echo that makes a line feel like it came from somewhere deeper than the room it was recorded in. He doesn't create the voice,
He shapes how the world hears it. Every adjustment is a decision. Every decision is expression. Where others use lyrics, he uses balance, timing and tone. The result isn't just a song, it's a feeling. In today's digital creator world, this role is everywhere. Bedrooms, studios, mobile setups, small town control rooms. They're producing music that reaches far beyond their walls. You don't need a major label anymore. You need ears, taste, and instinct. That's where this musician lives. He listens harder than anyone else in the room. He hears what's missing, what's too much, what's almost right. And then, quietly, he brings it into focus. No applause, no curtain call. But when a track hits just right, when it gives you chills, or pulls you back to a moment you didn't expect, that's his voice you're hearing. The one that never sang, but made the song worth listening to.
Thanks for tuning in today to the Hot Springs Magazine preview. This is an information release. Things are moving behind the scenes for music. The huge lobbying efforts and platform abuse by the music industry continues to suck money out of independent artists' pockets. It doesn't matter if you are a musician or a digital creator. Your existence and success is strained out through filters and fleecing. You are the entertainment. Why not own your own label, your own stream? Yes, go on YouTube. Be seen by 10,000 people, receive some financial reward. With major platforms, you probably know there are success stories and financial reward. We thoroughly encourage publishing through your publisher and having them submit your product, whatever it is, to that long list of platforms. Some charge commissions beyond annual membership fees. What we're suggesting here is a 30-day marketing window. Your music, your video, your story, your recipe, your one-on inspirational talk, your biblical message, whatever you want to do on TV. Over 600 times. Can you tell people how to fish? Describe and photograph a local trail for adventurers to plan a trip. Have a moment for history, your family, your business, your past, your future. This is a blank slate. We are designing around the methods that big business is trying to get in between you and earning tax-free income. We encourage receiving tips for your products. We encourage you to set your own prices. We make sure you're paid too. Address is correct with the test deposit. We are watching the music industry come up with all kinds of methods of getting money from you. Where Hot Springs Magazine stands is help artists get exposure and satisfaction of having their music online. This helping hand is partially subsidized by users and advertisers. Artists pay $30 per month for their 5 minutes or less of fame. This daily loop repeats daily for 30 days. There's tentative plans to use QR codes to direct payments to users. Link your email to receive money when your music or product sells. It's that easy. You appear in ad space featuring your production. Don't settle for decimal points on YouPay. If you have a great song, this should work great. You, the artist, decide how much your product is worth, from free to whatever. Sell it, or get tipped, or just enjoy the exposure. We'll use 30-sec preview methods and QR codes to facilitate your payments. This was Stony Stone for Hot Springs Magazine Loops, your digital heartbeat channel in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We are in preview mode right now on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We launched July 4th. Thanks, folks. Enjoy the show. KHSM's newest newscaster has joined the team. Meet Ozzy the News Dog, your four-legged correspondent for downtown reports, community events, and special appearances throughout Hot Springs. Keep an eye out for Ozzy around town. He'll be sniffing out stories, greeting visitors, and bringing a little extra tail-wagging fun to the news. Ozzy the News Dog, KHSM Hot Springs. See you downtown, Oz.